Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Richard Royster, and I'm an associate principal here at Lafayette High School. I have a bit of a different video for you today, so you're going to want to hang around until the very end. First of all, I want to thank all of you for 1,000 subscribers. I've had a lot of fun doing these videos, and I really appreciate your support. So whether it's a video about Lafayette High School, my bearded dragon, or just something I'm cooking up in the kitchen, really, these videos have just been about me having fun and building a community here at Lafayette High School. Later in today's video, I have a big announcement to make, so please stick around to that for the very end. But first, I want to talk to the graduating class of 2020. Congratulations, you made it. I hope you got a chance to see the graduation video that was produced by the district. If you didn't, I will link to it in the description down below. Please be sure and check that out. This class will go down in history. No one, and I mean no one, will forget the class of 2020. I'm truly going to miss you guys, and I feel really bad that we didn't get to say a proper goodbye. It's just been, let's be honest, it's been kind of depressing. Actually, maybe a lot depressing for some of you. There's nothing we can do about it. We're just going to have to play the hand we've been dealt. Time marches on. I do want to leave you with 3 pieces of life advice. This is what I've learned to be absolutely true throughout my life and career, and I hope that you will take these to heart. Number 1, you are not done. Just because you're out of high school, you are not done. You are a work in progress. We all are. And you're going to change tremendously over the course of your entire life. People change. I've been an educator for 30 years. That's a long time. Teenagers have some amazing qualities, and being around you has enriched me and given my life meaning. You are enthusiastic about life, you have incredible energy, and mostly a giant capacity for generosity and kindness. I love you guys. I love being around you. But you're not done. Don't think just because you're 18 and you've got that diploma in your hand that you're done with life. You might think you've got it all figured out, but trust me, you don't. The consistent glitch I see in teenagers, and frankly in a lot of people, is that they only see the present, and they think the way they are now is the way they're going to be forever, and that change is done. And that's not true. You're going to change a lot as you continue to gain new experiences after high school, and not just you. The people in the world around you will change too. But whether you benefit, grow, find joy, prosper from these experiences, it's really all up to you. But you are not done. I can guarantee you that. You are a work in progress. My wish for you is that you enjoy the process of growing, changing, aging, and being patient with yourself. You will continue to learn and grow wiser and hopefully fulfill your dreams and be a blessing to your family and your community. But make no mistake, you are not done. I can't promise you much, but I can promise you that you will be a different person in 5 years than you are today, and you will continue to change throughout your life. That is something I can guarantee. Number 2, don't wait to be the person that you want to be. Be that person now. Listen, we all have flaws. And as we go through life, sometimes they become a little bit more apparent than others. And when you get to that point and you need to make a change, make the change. Make the change right then. Start right then. Maybe you want to be a better friend, more productive at work, a better student. Stop getting bogged down in petty arguments on social media. Why are you waiting? Do those things now. One of the things I've seen over and over again in students and even adults is that they tell me, I'm gonna do that next year. I'll start in the spring, I'll start in the fall, I'll start whenever. And I usually see this when I'm talking to students about mid-April, about their grades, and some students are failing 5 out of 8 classes and they feel like the year is done. And they just tell me they'll do better next year. But what are you waiting for? If it's good enough for next year, it's good enough for now. Be more organized now. Turn in that work now. Have better classroom management now. I get it. You think the year's a wash. You think it's over. But it's not. It's not over. It's not over until it's over, as the saying goes. So if there's a change you need to make, don't wait to be that person that you want to be. Be that person now. And number 3, be kind. The adult world is littered with indifference and unkindness, but you don't have to be that person. Don't be that person. So whether it's workplace gossip, road rage, or being that entitled Karen complaining about how much ice is in her soda, don't be that person. And of course, in this country, there's this mythology behind the tough, hardworking boss. That's the way to get things done, by God. You gotta knock a few people on the head. If you wanna be successful, you gotta be mean. Maybe you've even heard the expression, you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. What we know about these success tropes is that they're false. If you step on people climbing to the top of the ladder or cut corners in your business to make a few extra dollars, at the end of the day, you will be less successful. There might be a short-term gain, but the long term is going to hold you back. There have been many studies conducted about effective leadership, business practices, and what we know is kindness wins. It truly does. So if you want to be more successful in your relationships, in your business, in your career, in your family, be kind. It truly matters. Take that to heart, be kind, you'll be a happier person. There you have it, generals. Those are my 3 simple rules for life. Class of 2020, I hope you take those to heart. If you've made it through Lafayette High School, that means you are ready. If you've challenged yourself here, I can guarantee you're ready for the next step. You're in for a pretty exciting future, and honestly, I'm kind of jealous of you. You have a long future ahead of you. But enough about you. I told you at the beginning of the video that I have an announcement to make. It's been one of the worst kept secrets of Lafayette this year, but I'm leaving Lafayette High School. I've been an educator in Fayette County for 30 years. I've absolutely loved it. But the time has come for me to retire and move on to other things. My official last day of work is June 30th. You see, I'm still a work in progress too, not done yet. My last 10 years at Lafayette have brought me full circle. I was actually a student teacher here in 1988 and did substitute teaching in the district for 2 years after that. Then I was at Henry Clay for 1 year, and then at the alternative school for 9 years. And back then, the alternative school was over here where the Scapa building is. Then I taught at Dunbar for 10 years before becoming your associate principal for the last 10. Being a teacher and being an associate principal has given my life meaning and purpose that I really couldn't have imagined at the beginning of this journey. And it's been a wonderful adventure. I have loved it. I love the community, the students, working with kids, working with families, even lesson planning and teaching. I loved it. I've loved helping people be successful. Some of you, I'm telling you, you should consider it a career in education. It is a valuable career and has a lot of meaning, and you will enjoy it, some of you. I've had the pleasure of working with some incredible people along the way, just truly excellent human beings. And I want to acknowledge them. It might take a minute here, but I hope you'll bear with me. So I want to shout out some names. Warren Featherston and Bob Loopold at Henry Clay, Louis Hughley, Mark Williams, Steve Wilson, Laura Zimmerman, Pat McClure, Kathy Neal, and Velva Reed at Fayette County High School and Southside Tech. At Dunbar, Anthony Orr, Roz Akins, Wayne Roberts, Michelle Williams, Tanya Merritt, Jennifer Kendall, Killian Timoney. This isn't even everyone. I have left out so many people that I've enjoyed working with. But these are just some of the people that I felt a special bond with and who motivated me and made me want to be a better teacher and a better human. So to those people, thank you, truly from the bottom of my heart. I want to give a special note of gratitude to a few others, and I hope you'll bear with me. First, Dr. Angine Wilson, my advisor at UK. Thank you for your passion of social justice. You really helped clarify a lot of feelings that I had about the world, and you were and still are a great role model. Vicki Ritchie, the principal of Lafayette High School, who hired me to be the associate principal here. In my life, I have never met a more conscientious and trustworthy person. We also worked together at Dunbar, and you were like a big sister to me and someone I aspired to be like in many ways. When I think of strong women in my life who have influenced me, Vicki Ritchie is at the top. Robbie Sayre and Carl Hayden, who were part of the administrative team here at Lafayette and moved on to other district jobs. We first worked together here. We made a great team. We were so different, but complemented each other extremely well. You two guys are awesome family men and true professionals. I really miss you. Karen Huber, who was the Dean of Students here at Lafayette for several years before moving on to other positions in the district. I just want to say, Karen, you have changed my life. I guess my whole life I've always been in a hurry to move on to the next task, the next item on the checklist, check, check, check. You made me stop, smell the roses along the way and enjoy the moment, and more importantly, stop and be with the people around you. Just be with the person. Thank you. It is a gift I can never repay. I love you, and I will miss you. Claire Gorski and Littleton Ward are two current deans at Lafayette. You know, moving on in life, which happens a lot, can be really hard. One of the main reasons is there are people that you get to know along the way that you just know are awesome, and you want to stay around them, be around them. I've had the pleasure of working with Claire for 2 years and LT for 1, and I've been super impressed with these people. Both of you have a great sense of humor, strong character, you're easy to talk to, and you have a real concern for these kids. I hope both of you stay at Lafayette for many years to come. And I just want you to know that my life has been enriched by knowing both of you. Brian Jacobs, the current principal at Lafayette. We have worked together at Lafayette for the last 8 years and quite a few together at Dunbar before that. You have been absolutely great for Lafayette. You have listened, been patient, cared deeply, aimed high, and led with grace in difficult times. Lafayette has continued to grow and prosper because of your leadership. And Lafayette is truly blessed to have you, and I am blessed to call you my friend. We've got to cook some barbecue together sometime. We just need to have a big old cook-off. You can do the pulled pork, I'll do the brisket. Whew, this one's gonna be hard. David Scholl, what can I say? We have known one another for 20 years. We have seen a lot of life together. When I started at Dunbar, Dave, for those of you that don't know, had already been there a year or two. Together we saw our children grow up, taught through 9/11, so many changes at Dunbar. And then Mr. Scholl left Dunbar for a time before returning to Fayette County as the other associate principal at Lafayette. You are one of my best friends ever. And there are not enough words to say how much I appreciate that. You are a quality stand-up guy. I truly admire how you always look out for other people. And try to make them feel important. When things get tough, you can count on Mr. Scholl to be there. One of the hardest parts about leaving Lafayette, we're not getting to continue to work with you. I love you, brother. However, after 30 years of education, it's time for me to move on. Not surprisingly, there are frustrations with the job over time. They just pile up, and I'm ready to do something different. So beginning this fall, I'll be a full-time graduate student at Eastern Kentucky University, pursuing a master's degree in mental health counseling. I am hungry to continue helping people, but I want to do it in a different way. 5 years ago, I never would have guessed that this would be my path. I can't believe I'm going back to college, full-time. Can you believe it? Age 55. And I'm a little nervous, to say the least. And I'm going to be chronicling some of that on this channel. So again, I'm just going to have fun. I'm not trying to do anything special with this YouTube channel. I'm just having fun. You know, I may never see some of you again here at Lafayette, but ultimately, what I want you to know is that this school is a special place. It is thanks to you, all of you, students, parents, teachers. This is true. Thank you. I'm going to miss you guys. Peace and love to all of you. Goodbye, friends.